show.
Thank you.
Good to have you here. So
Nice
this is
to be here.
3 hosting in 3 years for you.
That's right.
3 in a row. It's a big deal.
It is. I should probably slow down a little bit.
No, it's good. When you got a hot hand like this, if you take a
Yeah.
year off, you might just fall out of favor.
I might be not able to do it anymore.
Right.
But it does seem like ill-advised to keep doing, to host over and over again, because there's a finite amount of good in me. You know what I mean?
Right. So you just, yes.
So if I do too many, I actually had one good friend of mine say, because they asked me to host, and I was like, should I take a year off of hosting? Because I've done it twice in a year. And so my friend, who's very famous, and I can't name her, she said, as your fan, I'd like to see you not host this year. And then my other friend, who's even more famous, said, I'm your friend. I think you should take a year off.
Wow.
And so I was like, I'm doing it. Now I got to do it. Now I have to do it because there's so many signs that it's going to be like some kind of an awful disaster.
Yeah.
And when you get an opportunity like that, you got to go for it.
Well, here's the thing, too. I can guarantee this. If you run out of good on Saturday, Rihanna will not.
That's right.
So
she's excellent.
That's not. It's not going to happen with musicians. So if anything goes wrong, it's
at least there's the 2 songs.
Yeah.
It'll be great. The rest of it's sorry. No, I love hosting the show. I love it. It's one of my favorite
you
things
had
I do.
auditioned for the show years ago.
Yeah.
But no hard feelings now or ever? Did you ever have hard feelings?
No, of course not.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't be in show business and not get things and then get upset. It's just the way it goes. But I did audition at a comedy club. They had a bunch of comedians went on, and everybody on that audition but me got hired. Every single person. I was like,
Did you feel? Did you feel?
Not half mercy. Yeah, it was tough.
Did you feel during it like, everybody's doing great?
Yeah, during the audition, I had a good set. I did good.
Okay. Yeah.
I did good. They just didn't, which makes it harder to not get it. Right. Because if you bomb, you're like, well, I had a bad night. But I had a great night, and they're like, no. Not the best version of you. We don't want it anywhere near this point.
And then you wrote for late night this very show when Conan was doing it.
That's right.
And every now and then you'd have to maybe fight for your comedy with the host, which happens still. I will let you know, still happens today.
Of course it does.
Writers are always and my writers, of course, I'm the one that has to wear a suit and tie, so they immediately treat me like the man.
Right. No, they hate you.
Yeah.
God, they hate
a good way of
so
putting
much.
it.
You'll never know how much they hate you. Well, writers are in their 20s. I was in my 20s. Mm-hmm. And so I just thought, I want to get my stuff on the show, Now I know that I was working for people that I should have been helping because they were giving me money. If somebody hires you anything and they pay you money that you then go live your life with, you should really want to do whatever they need, That's what I believe. At the time, I didn't believe that. I just thought,
you can still sneak stuff on with the announcer.
Yeah, because on basically you try to find your way around the approval process. There's a head writer and there's producers and there's stands and practice. But on Conan's show, there was a announcer named Joel, and he would make a little joke before he said Conan's name, like a little offside joke. So me and my friend Dino, who were like 2 of the more, had been there longer than other writers, we realized nobody checks those. You just write them and you hand them to the guy. So
it's a side door.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we were like, so we came up with one, which was he said, he goes, last night the missus gave me a pearl necklace. Yeah. That's about a 40% understanding what the joke means, right? I think. I don't know how many of you understand the pearl necklace idea. You don't know what it means to give your wife or any woman
That's a nice
man.
Yeah, exactly.
A pearl necklace.
Yeah. And Joel didn't.
You guys get it?
We'll throw up a link down here, an internet link.
Right here.
And
it'll explain what a pearl necklace.
It might just say the internet. You can just find it from there.
Yeah. Google pearl necklace. Yeah. You'll see a bunch of pearl necklaces and.
Yeah. And just to make it clear, the unconventional one that doesn't fit the sort of the Zales.
That would not have been excited to get a joke. Yeah, on the air.
Joel didn't know
jewelry.
He was in the 60% that didn't know.
Well, who cares what he just reads the stuff. Yeah, he was like, what is this? Just read it. Yeah, he had no power.
Yeah. And did you feel...
But me and Dino were so excited, and we were giggling in the bathroom. I can't believe we got the joke on the air. And then the head writer was in the stall. We didn't know he was in there. And he said, what joke? And we told him the joke, and he was like, oh, well, that's a stupid joke, because he didn't get it. He didn't get it. So...
We'll come back, talk about Louie, because this week has been incredible. We'll be right back with more from Louis C.K. We're back here with Louis C.K. This is season 5 of Louie, yes?
That's right.
And then this week you did an episode, the entire episode was a nightmare.
Yeah, it was a nightmare that kept coming back.
And because I usually show the clip before the guest comes out, but we thought it would you maybe need to set up the clip, or else people would think it was too weird.
Yeah, this isn't what the show's usually like.
Right, that's what we felt like it would just push people to the
I was hesitant to do a dream show, but this is about somebody having nightmares that they won't go away. It happens to me once in a blue moon. I'll have a nightmare, wake up, go back to sleep, and they're all, hey, waiting for me.
Yeah.
And it just keeps going. So this is an episode about that.
So this is here's a clip from Louie's nightmare episode. Do you have, that's a nightmare. I'm not the specific shape of, but having to go on stage, not ready, or is that a nightmare for you?
Yeah, I mean, that's also my real penis.
Oh, it is. Because it played as a joke.
No, that's the thing is, and it clears for standards because it doesn't look like most people's penis.
That's the way around it.
Yes, I usually, when I have dreams where I'm naked, there's something wrong.
Yeah.
With what's going on down there. And that took a lot of work to, we had these artists that kept making different shapes.
Oh, and you sent it back to the shop?
Yes.
Wow.
A bunch. That was like literally it was like the 20th version.
Wow.
We made a bunch because we wanted to make something that could be on television.
Uh-huh.
So it had to be genitaliac.
Right.
But it had to be creepy and not, so we ended up with this kind of crawler looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of pinwheel.
Yeah.
It was, because I was like, I couldn't look like it was like hacked off.
Right.
It had to look like it just was.
That was what it was.
Yeah, exactly.
My favorite thing about that discussion right there is someone's job to look at that and to say it's in or out.
Yeah. It's somebody, it's very serious. They look at it and they're like, okay, tell us what is it, the texture? And we talked on the conference calls about that. Yeah.
You also, of the many things you do on the show, edit, write, direct, starring, you are part of the music as well. And this was a thing that a lot of people at the end of the show couldn't quite wrap their heads around. They thought it was an actual song.
That's right.
This played during the credits.
Yeah.
And I want to play the song, but talk through it first, or you want to play it first?
Well, it's basically during the ended credits after I finally solved the nightmare problem, and now I'm sleeping soundly, and there's this very sweet song on. And it's meant to feel like a real song. But then just listen to it. And I'll explain how we made it. But
all right. So the most important thing here is listen to this beautiful song, but really listen to the lyrics. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful
Gorgeous.
Song.
Yeah.
And it feels like.
Thank you.
Gorgeous. Sounds like a different era, of a different era.
That's right. Well, I was making music for this episode. I have this band, these guys that are called Sweet Pro, and this guy Matt Kilmer's the composer, and we make music together. I don't have any musical training. I could never do what you guys do, but I get to go and just like whistle and hum at them, and they make music. So I was trying to come up with something for this episode, and we had an opera singer, a real opera singer who was singing this beautiful music. Her name was Giselle, I forget her last name. Giselle Bella.
Okay. Well, that's certainly...
Giselle Bella, pause,
Okay.
Yeah. So she was there singing opera, and she has such a pretty voice, and I thought, what about like a Roy Orbison kind of a song with her voice? And I just scratched these lyrics down and showed them to Matt, because I had to leave. I had to go pick up my daughter at school, and... So he said, well, sing it. So I sang it into his iPhone. So somewhere there's a version of me singing that into an iPhone. And then he emailed me that night, and I was like, you got to be me. That's the greatest thing in the world. So we threw it on the end of the...
It is really beautiful. And
the word diarrhea is lovely when you don't know what it means. I mean, for me, I love the word diarrhea.
Yeah. And so now to actually add on the layer of it, being beautifully
sang by
sung.
a beautiful woman.
In that sort of theme, in that area, there was a great scene this year with you and the actress to play your daughter.
Yeah.
You have to go to the bathroom. You're walking down the street, and this is something. This is an idea you have. Is this based?
My show is diarrhea and poop.
Yeah, and as well as there's some beautiful.
Penises that don't work. It's a class show.
It's a classy show. It's real. It's PBS next year, right?
That's right.
It's going to be right on after Downton Abbey.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Laura Linney will introduce it.
That's right.
Tonight on Louie.
Diarrhea.
But this is something you've thought about, because you have to go to the bathroom. You're with your daughters. You're trying to make it home time. You don't.
Well, it's New York living, and you're out on the streets with your kids. And all of a sudden you got to go. I can't use a public restroom. Like, I just have too many phobias that I need to have the deed of the building I'm pooping in my hand. And, 3 locked doors between me and the next person.
Yeah.
That's what I need in order to let go.
Yeah.
So the first year of the show, I wrote this thing where I'm with my daughter. At the time, my daughters were like 4 and 2. And as a single dad, when you're out with your kids that little in New York City, if you got to go, you can't leave them out in the street.
Right.
Or even in a store. You got to bring them in with you. They got to watch you move.
Yeah.
Because, like in an airport, your kids are just standing in the stall of the men's room watching you poop. It's part of being a dad.
Yeah.
But so I didn't do the bit, though, because I just thought it's just pooping. I don't want to do it. And Pamela Adlon, who's a producer on my show, she's like, you got to do it. Every year, she's like, you got to do the poop. We call it Poop Race 2000. We call it Race 2000.
Yeah.
You're going to bleep that.
Sure.
But okay. So this year, I thought of an ending, which I hadn't thought of, because now my daughters are grown. They're like 13 and 10. And so now it's about them helping me. They're trying to help me find a bathroom. And then at the end, I know I'm not going to make it home, and I'm too far from any public restrooms, so I've got to let go. I realize it's time. I'm in too much pain. I know I can't make it. I got to let go. I got to decide to poop in my pants on the street.
Yeah.
And I push my daughters away, and I say, get away from me. Don't look at me. Go far away from me.
Terrified, they're sad, they're upset.
They're really upset.
I will say, watching it, I also felt relief.
Yeah.
When you let go.
That moment, I realized that was when I came up with that, I thought that's worth doing, because that's profound. That there's no worse feeling. There's no worse feeling that in regular life than when you got to go number 2 and you can't. Which, by the way, for me is number 1 in my book. I don't know. But when you got to go and you can't, and there's just nothing. I mean, your whole body, your whole system gives up on you, and and then when you decide, I'm deciding it's okay to poop in my pants on the street, and you cross over that threshold, and you just go, come on, let me have it, baby. You're having an experience. You're going like, this is it. I'm choosing the worst thing ever, but I'm choosing it.
Yeah.
And as it happens, you're just like, God is good,
Yeah. You instantly feel better.
Everything's better.
Yeah.
Everything's better.
You can face the world. The actresses who play your daughters are so great, and you can not only can you do more with your daughters in real life? But because they're becoming better actresses,
yes, they are.
On the show. It's really
the little one who's kind of, she's really on fire all the time. And for this thing where she's trying to help me find a bathroom to poop in, she's just going, "Come on, Dad, you have to poop." And I'm like, "No, you have to. This is the worst thing that ever happened." I said, "When I tell you to go away so I can poop in my pants, you have to act like you're a refugee being taken away from your dad."
This is great.
She's like, "That would be so awful." I said, "Yes, and this is only funny if it's that awful." Yeah. And she was like, "Yeah," and she got it. So she nailed the scene.
Your daughter's in real life now. You raised them in New York instead of LA, which is great. You live here, so it makes sense. Yeah.
It would be really hard to
send them away.
No, honey, you live in Los Angeles.
But you also you make sure they're not getting the luxury of show business from you. They're taking the bus to school.
They take the bus, yeah. My oldest daughter takes the bus. Little one, I still walk her to school, but the oldest one gets up at 6:35 and she's on the bus like 7. She's got to take the bus, and I've got this nice toasty Mercedes sitting there, and I'm like, "It's not for you, baby. It's not for you. You didn't make that money." No. I try to teach her, I think New York is a good place for kids to grow up, and she's got to learn common sense. One thing I teach her that I tell all kids that I know her age is, sometimes creepy people in New York want to say something to you, or whenever somebody in New York goes like, "Excuse me," like this, I tell her, "You keep walking, and you shouldn't feel bad."
Yeah.
Because he's like, "Can I ask you something?" Who would ask a little girl something? Who that's lost? "Oh, there's a child alone. Can you help me out with something?" So that's not a good person. You keep walking. Don't worry about it.
Good lessons to learn. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah,
always a pleasure to see you. Louie C.K., everyone. Welcome to SNL this week with beautiful guest Rihanna and Louie. It's Thursday nights on FX. We'll be right back with Sharon Osbourne.
Nice to see you. Really good.
It's been a while. I haven't seen you in a long time.
It has been a long time. You're a much thinner fellow than you were before.
Don't get used to it.
No?
Now you live in New York.
Yes.
You've got 2 little girls.
Yeah, 2 kids.
Do they come on trips with you when you do this sort of thing?
I would not do that to them. No, they're at home with their mom, sleeping right now.
Oh, they are, yeah.
Yeah. You know where your kids are now. Didn't used to know where you know what I mean? Like when we were kids, did your parents know where you were?
Never.
No. No idea.
Even that thing on the news that said, it's 10 o'clock, do you know where your kids are?
Nope.
The answer was no.
No idea. Now there's a kind of a custody, chain of custody that's never broken, you just can account for every second of your kids' lives.
Yeah.
You go on play dates and it's an arranged thing. And they go, you drop them off, and you wait. You go. You take them to soccer games. And it's empowering, yay! And then you take them home. It's all very arranged.
You're right. It is more. I wonder why that is.
Well, the people that like to have throw kids in the garbage and stuff like that. Hit them and break their bones. But anyway, that's not important right now. But
because when we were
kids,
it wasn't like that.
Oh no, those people were around. They weren't on stage. There was no Nancy Grace. So now there's somebody there to remind you of it a lot. So folks watch their kids more. I mean, it's not a new thing.
When you were a kid, you'd just be running. You'd run around the neighborhood, right?
Well, I have my kids go on play dates, and I know I have a relationship with the parents. I know who the kids are. They've been to my house. I've been to their house. I was just a kid walking around town. I was like 8 years old, younger than my daughter, and I was just this kid, just walking around, just a dude in town. And I would go to Greg's house, my friend Greg, and my mother never met Greg. No idea who he is. Certainly never met his dad or whoever the dude was. I don't know who it was. When I went to Greg's house, I'd knock on the door, and this guy would come, and he always wearing, like, I don't know, some kind of weird top that looked a little womany. And Hanes, he always had a Snoopy glass with gin in it. And just Hanes briefs that were fighting with, you know, and then there was always a little brown spot on the front. Yes. So I was 7 years old contemplating, does this guy poop out of his penis? Like what? Those are the kind of things that I had to think about.
That's Greg's dad for you.
Yes.
I mean, you didn't have, were you a bad kid?
I wasn't a bad kid, but I got in trouble because I just was alone and I just, you know, like I got into stealing tampons at one point.
For profit?
No, I didn't make a dime. I didn't make a dime.
Well, how would this work? I hesitate to ask, but how would this work?
No, I was 8 years old, and I just went into a CVS one day because I just roamed store aisles, and I was looking at the tampons, and I was sort of staring at them with this. I knew there was something dirty about them. I didn't know what they were. Staring, and I picked one up. I got the gall to pick one up, and I'm looking at this box of tampons, and someone came around the corner, so I put it in my jacket, and now I have stolen them. Yeah. Because if I take them out, someone saw that I had them in my jacket. In my head, I'm like, that's it. They're in there. I can't. So I left, and I had sweat on my face. And I just went home, and I threw them under my bed. And I'm eating dinner. Like, everybody knows I have tampons under my bed. And so it was a terrible, stressful experience, which I then repeated every day. 2 months. What? I'd go back and I'd just do the whole cycle. I just kept doing it.
Like a
and
rodent.
No, I never got caught. I mean, they probably saw me, but the guy's like, I'm not confronting the kid who takes the tampons. I'll pay for him out of my check before I live that moment. I'm not asking that little pervert what he's doing with those.
Yeah, there's something wrong with that boy.
Something's really wrong with him.
And how did it end?
Well, they kept going under my bed, and I just tried not to think about him. And then one day I looked, and they were just gone. They just were gone, and my mom never said anything. She must have been cleaning up, and she was like, what is this? It's crazy.
Wow, that's...
I don't know, maybe she used them for like 10 years. I don't know. I mean, would she throw them away?
You might as well. In those days, you don't waste.
Maybe I contributed to the family a little bit, you know? Maybe I kept my mom in cheap tampons for a few years. I don't know.
Are your kids unusual like that?
No.
Are you, as the weird father, are you a weird father to them?
No, I mean, I've tried to make up for it. But it's a little too late. Like, I think I had kids a little too late and a little too fat in life. You know, you gotta.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you should be a young, healthy dad. You should be a 26-year-old father in a tight T-shirt going, "Whoa, I'm gonna get you!" You know, one of those guys. That's what kids have coming. And I'm not that.
Don't do that.
No, I take them to the park and I just run them like dogs. You got 20 minutes. I just watch them run. I stand there breathing like Tony Soprano and watching him run. And Daddy, chase us. If someone grabs you, maybe I'll chase them. But otherwise, grow up sad. And there's just, I have a lot of physical limitations that keep me from being a good dad. Like, I'm always in a 48-hour window of diarrhea. That either I'll be having or have had diarrhea within 48 hours. Somewhere I'm on the timeline of my life and the diarrhea. And depending on where I am in that window dictates how far from my house I'm willing to venture.
I see.
How far a radius.
Yeah, right. You're tethered,
yes. It's like having an ankle bracelet in a different kind of way. Because otherwise, I'm having diarrhea in a public restroom with my kids standing there watching me because they're little. I can't leave them out by themselves. So they're standing there. Daddy, I don't want to. Sorry, honey, you want to go to the aquarium. This is what happens. I said, let's go to get the newspaper and come home, but you wanted to get fancy, so... You get to watch me pee out of my ass for 2 hours.
Well, it's fun with the kids. The memories that
about it,
Do they know? Do they understand like that you're a comedian? Do they know this? Is this a concept that they're familiar with?
They know that Daddy tells jokes, and they don't get the business though. You know, like they don't get show business.
Really?
No, who does? But like I had a weird conversation with my 9-year-old. We were driving on the highway. The 6-year-old was there too, but she was just, sapping resources. She wasn't really contributing to the conversation. We passed by a cruise ship, and I said, hey, girls, the cool thing about having kids is that you get to tell them what everything is. You get to be the person that reports the whole planet to them.
You're their tour guide for their life.
For life, exactly. That's a cruise ship. It's a massive boat. There's swimming pools and discos or whatever they have, So they got excited by the idea of a cruise ship, and I said, some comedians do shows on cruise ships. And they said, do you do that? And I was like, no. Here's the thing. Comedians have a mean hatred of cruise ship comics.
Yeah.
It's just a mean prejudice. We call them boat acts. It's just mean. It's boat act because they pander. We just think they're crap, and it's just something you just feel. It's like being born racist. You just believe it. You don't question it. It's just a thing in you.
You might not even know, but
yeah. So my daughter's like, have you ever worked on a cruise ship? I'm like, no. And she says, why not? Why wouldn't you want to be on a boat? And I'm like, well, that's a different kind of comic. She says, well, what's the different about him? Well, a cruise ship comic just tries to please everybody. And she's like, why wouldn't you want to do that? Of course. Isn't that what you want to do? Yes, but I see some things I say on stage might upset some people. Why would you upset people? That's a terrible thing to do. So,
you know what? There might be some clarity there. I don't know.
It is.
You might want to rethink this.
I might try the cruise ships. Yeah.
Well, by the way, first of all, I want to say the show is terrific. It's very funny, and I know. We're going to take a quick break here. Okay. We'll come back and talk about Louie. Louie airs Thursday nights, 10:30 on FX. Louie C.K. We're right back.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I need condoms, sexual lubricant, Vagitine, and blueberries.
Lubricant L7, Vagitine L3, next to the tampons, condoms behind the counter. Ain't got no blueberries.
Thank you.
That's Louie C.K.'s show. Louie. It's on FX every Thursday night. By the way, the show is, not only is it very funny, but the directing is great. I know you direct the show, too.
I do, yes.
It looks great. It looks like a movie out of the 70s.
Thank you. That's
You must be very pleased with the whole thing.
I am. I love it. It really is. A movie out of the 70s is perfect. That's what I grew up loving and watching.
How is the how is the second season different from the first season? Is it?
Yeah, I mean, I when I get bored of something, I just stop doing it, So I didn't keep a lot of the same stuff. Like, we moved to a new apartment. It's a whole other, but there's no scene where it happened. I just stopped being in that one and started another one. Last year, I had one very constant character. It was my brother, played by Bobby Kelly. He was a really funny guy, and he did such a good job. And this year, I just didn't feel like it, so he's gone. He's just gone. He's gone. I didn't kill him in an episode. It's like he never existed.
But the great thing for him is it's in a way like Lost, where he could possibly come back.
Yeah,
right?
I guess. I'd have to have a good idea. I didn't have any ideas for him, so I just stopped this. He's not in the reality of the show anymore like he never was. So now I have two sisters.
Right.
And one of them, and none of this reflects my life. The show's all fiction, but the first episode this season introduces my sister.
Yes.
This character, and it's a big introduction, and it's the last thing we shot because I came up with it like right before we wrapped. So she's just gone. She just doesn't come. There's a whole thing where she comes and I love her. Gone. Never see her again.
Really?
Yes, and my neighbor comes and helps me, and he's a really nice guy, and the last thing he says is, remember who your neighbors are. And I go, yes, I would. And he's gone too.
Really? He's gone. It seemed like you were going to then have a neighborly, friendly relationship.
You'll never see him again. No, and last year I had this woman play my mother, and she was this crazy, horrible woman. My mother's a really nice person. So I just made up this terrible mother character played by this Mary Louise Wilson, really funny actor. And so we did the episode. And then later in the season, I wanted to do a flashback to my real mother, who was really nice. So I did that too. And so everybody was very confused. These characters are so insanely different. And the woman who played my mother as a young woman is a woman I date in another episode. It's just a whole other person. Because she was good at both parts. So I just don't care.
It's an ensemble cast.
Well, every episode just has its own goal. And if it messes up the goal of another episode, I don't give a shit. I just don't care.
I like that. You're very fickle, and the hell with it.
That's right.
You know what? If any of
you
these
don't like it, fire me.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a very Darwinist system television.
No one should get too comfortable with anything.
No, man.
Not
if
the
it
actors
stinks,
on
I'm
set,
gone.
and
No.
not the viewers at home.
That's right.
Louie C.K., everybody. Louie,